Welcome to weather-weenies on a Thursday, August the 20th. I'm Alan Holt. This is Mr. Ryan Breton.
Good to be here.
Yeah, it's a good day, and I'll let you take it from here. I don't know where we're going to go. Yeah, I don't know where we're going. Yeah.
Should we do a little story time? Okay, so it's such a beautiful day. I go for a run this morning on the Eastern Trail.
You are like Mr. Eastern Trail.
I've probably run, I don't know, 100 times, 150 times,
you know it
something like that.
Better than probably, I would say better than just about everyone, sans the people that maintain the trail.
At least my section I'm most commonly on.
Like you are, yeah.
You may notice I've got some Band-Aids. This is minor stuff. But I was in the Scarborough stretch before the marsh, if you're going south. And there's a little utility box that I've seen it before. I've definitely seen it.
You know it's there.
And somehow I missed it. And my guess is in front of it, some of the dirt had eroded. This is a dirt part of the trail. Mm-hmm. And I tripped right over the thing, going at about a 7:45 pace.
Yeah, so you were moving.
I was feeling good. It was about 9 o'clock this morning. Sun was out, wasn't humid. In the trees there, it was comfortable.
Yeah.
I had just gone by the opening where you can see the marsh. I'm like, oh, this is great. Yeah. And I took a tumble.
And I mean,
could have been way worse.
Yeah, I'm glad nothing's like severely wrong, but your left elbow, we won't look at it. But
on this elbow, but I've got a good bandage on there. Then I skinned my left knee.
Yeah.
Then both hands got some rocks on them, and it was almost a trip to urgent care, but I feel okay.
You're in very good spirits too. Like you're in a great mood.
People who know me will know that I've fallen running before. But it's been mainly on sidewalks, so I generally don't.
Okay.
I've fallen twice in the past on sidewalks without snow, not counting anything in the winter. But when I was down in Connecticut, the neighborhood I lived in was very urban, so I tended to run on the sidewalks, and there was a tree that had uprooted part of the sidewalk, and I tripped on that, and then after the second time. I guess I had fallen years ago that way, but then after that happened to me, I broke an Apple Watch on that one and skinned a knee. I was like, okay, no more sidewalks. I thought a dirt gravel trail that's flat.
I mean, it is flat.
Would be safe.
Yeah.
Evidently, I just didn't notice the stupid thing.
I mean,
and I'm more banged up today than I was after those falls.
This was significant. Yeah. So, for someone that runs as much as you do, I mean, I guess it's bound to happen.
Yeah, and it's funny, I know people who bike a lot, and like stuff like that happens to them on occasion.
Well, you don't fall skiing, right? You never fall.
Knock on wood, whatever it is. I've never really been severely injured skiing.
Yeah, which is great because you are you're out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of last year I fell skiing once. And I skied 22 days or something.
It's a crazy stat.
Yeah, and once was in, I guess twice. Once was in the trees and I was barely moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, could have been worse. Glad I don't think I broke anything.
It doesn't seem
like
it.
Move.
Yeah. Glad you're okay.
Thank you. But this elbow is,
it's a mess.
Up.
That thing is a mess. Yeah.
And I guess I'd rather fall on dirt than on pavement because I've done it both ways. But getting little rocks and stuff out of there is gross.
So what's worse, the forecast into the weekend or your left elbow?
My left elbow.
That's good for you.
Yeah,
I think.
Today I feel a lot better about the weekend forecast.
Same. Yeah, it's looking better.
Interesting day today, weather-wise. This morning was beautiful, as we talked about, and then we had clouds coming in this afternoon. By the way, before we move on, I think I'm going to mention. To the Eastern Trail Alliance that maybe they should paint this utility box a different color.
I mean, if it happened to you,
it's
someone that
happened to somebody else.
This trail, so I guarantee you someone else.
And it didn't dawn on me until there were two women, very nice, walking toward me.
Yeah.
And they stopped to help, and I was like, no, I'm good. I popped right up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just got to go a mile and a half home and I'll be all right. But they said maybe they should have this a different color. And I was like, you know what? That's a great point.
Good thought. Yeah. Yeah.
because it would blend it in.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be marked for sure.
All right, so at least the face is good.
That's the moneymaker right there, and the brain.
Right,
Yeah.
it tries to be.
Yeah.
But the clouds are coming in now, and I did want to show the high temperatures today because the sun this morning, it got really warm. With Cass, it always runs hot, but they claim 87.
Well, you mean the time and temp building's not right?
When I was coming
Low
in about
90s?
11, that was 91, and it still was for you.
Yeah, it was way up. I was like, oh gosh, yeah.
And then as we get into tonight, we talked about this yesterday. The front, kind of through, it's kind of over us. It's almost like washed out and hard to define. But on the bottom side of it, there's another low.
And that's the one that we were thinking could alter Saturday significantly.
Right.
Yesterday, now it's kind of looking better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's good.
And this has produced a lot of rain today. There were flash flood warnings this afternoon around Pittsburgh and central PA, but most of that rain goes south of us. You can kind of see the trajectory of it. Maybe there's a little bit that makes it into York or Cumberland counties, but otherwise just some clouds.
I think we mentioned that yesterday, that possibility. So there it is. Yeah.
Wouldn't be much.
Nope.
But it's close. And then tomorrow looks great. That should be far enough south.
Yeah, the dew point is what I'm most curious about tomorrow, and it looks like it'll be hedged a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be bone dry. But
inland, it'll be pretty good. Maybe at the coast, it takes a little while.
Definitely nicer than the last few days with respect to humidity.
And then that low just doesn't really go anywhere tomorrow. When we were talking about how this map is just a mess.
It is.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't say it correctly when I last updated it.
But now we're going to
get the point home.
No, it was fine. You linked them.
But I think that Saturday, it's the same idea as yesterday, in that the best and brightest weather will be longest farther north, and at the coast it'll cloud up faster. I guess we can show you our model, which yesterday we didn't show
because it was way aggressive, way early, and super wet. Yeah. So I'm going to frame it like this. Yesterday, I was a bit worried about my outdoor plans Saturday afternoon. Today, I'm like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, and maybe it just is fairly cloudy.
Cloudy, and maybe a passing brief, light shower, but it doesn't look like, take cover type of day.
Yeah, and there is still some discrepancy. The global models are generally slower. There are some that are faster. So there's still a little uncertainty in the precision, but I agree with you in that it doesn't look like we're going to get a driving heavy rain everywhere.
No, it's looking better than yesterday.
And then Sunday looks muggy. This model has some waves of showers that come through, and it looks like a more humid day on Sunday for sure. We'll just have to see how much rain we actually get.
Hit and miss stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like that'll be the theme Sunday, which is what we've been thinking.
Right.
I mean, that hasn't really changed a whole lot over the last several days. It's just been Saturday's timing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think initially Saturday looked so nice and sunny, so that's kind of...
Was that a wish cast? No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because it looked like it.
It looked like it, right?
Yeah, it did.
I guess even Monday, Tuesday, it looked like the high would still be over us.
It looked really nice Monday and Tuesday. It's just, this little low that's dropping all the rain south of here. That's the feature that's kind of mucking it up a little bit. Yeah.
I wonder, I guess we could check some of the model rain totals just to see what they put out.
Give an idea. Yeah. Yesterday, the Euro was widespread over an inch, or was that the graph? What were you looking at yesterday?
Been the graph.
Okay. Yeah.
Where is the Euro?
I remember on Sunday it really ramped up the totals.
And I guess the reason why I mentioned this is obviously we've been in this dry pattern, so we'll just have to see how much we actually get. That's through Monday on the Euro.
Okay, way lower if that's what we're looking at yesterday, which that makes sense based on what we're thinking will play out.
And then this is the graph once it loads in here. Oop, that's only through 3 a.m. on Sunday, so that's not much.
Yeah.
But if we took it out farther, there'd be a little more. I guess the bottom line is it's not like we're going to get a soaking rain.
Not a drought buster. No, I don't think this is that. I mean, it helps. Everything helps, but I don't think we're going to get to Well, I didn't even look at the drought monitor today.
Oh, I didn't either. Let's check.
I was going to say, I don't think we're going to get to next Thursday, and we're just going to see a massive improvement on it based on the way this weekend looks.
It looks similar, maybe some
similar
slight increases.
A little bit increased up, it looks like, to the north on the moderate drought.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, last year looked way worse, correct?
Yeah,
so we made
especially in the
big
month
strides.
of September.
Yeah,
you know, it was ramping up in August and September it was dire.
Yeah, that's good then.
Yeah.
We're done. Was that a 10 I got in the ear?
10.
Okay.
I think that's a 10.
We're not talking about the weather.
No.
Time's up. 10 minutes.
I'm off tomorrow. Dana will be here with you.
Okay.
Now,
yep.
so.
Have fun.
I'm actually going to be in Bar Harbor. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be, you're going to have fun tomorrow.
Should be fun.
All right. weather-weenies@newscentermaine.com if you have any questions. If not, we'll see you next time.